Well, hey everyone, Eclipse here today with the Dragon Ball rant. And the reason I'm doing this rant today is because of a lot of you guys know Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi, the latest Dragon Ball fighting game. And I just decided to do a rant on how the games have been going throughout the years now since Budokai 1, or just Budokai. So, the thing is that at the beginning from Budokai, I loved how they improved from Budokai 1 and then they improved to Budokai 2. Even though the story mode was weird with all the chess thing where you move the character to one side, or you get those what if moments too. So, but I still enjoyed Budokai 2. It was very innovational. I loved it, and I played, and I still love the game. And then they improved in Budokai 3 with another enhancement in the story mode, with the selecting a character and following that character's story mode. For example, you got Goku and you follow Goku's story and all the battles he went through, not as a whole where you got you get an automatic character and you fight that battle. But this was great where you fly around in open world and all that. That was pretty cool. Now, here comes the part where they came out with Tenkaichi. So when they first came out with Tenkaichi, it was like, whoa. So you're gonna be able to. That was at least that was my expression. That you're gonna be able to move around. Holy crap! Oh, that's freaking awesome. That's what I thought. But I've heard from a lot of people that, especially one guy I was talking to, that it was sort of weird for him, and he liked the game, but not a lot. But I did enjoy it, and I loved how you can move around. But it was okay. Especially there were some hard ass battles, and I think it was the first game where they put the great apes, like playable characters, as a great ape, which was awesome, and I loved it. And they had also had what if scenarios and all that, which was cool and all. So then they came with Tenkaichi 2, which was a huge improvement over Tenkaichi, the first one, since it was better now. The animation was a lot better now, and it wasn't just like repeating when you hit down a character and it came up back like nothing. But Tenkaichi 2 was great, and the storyline was so long, so freaking long, but it was still cool. I think it featured all of the battles, or mostly all of the battles, but it was just so good, the story mode. And Tenkaichi 3. A lot of people praise this game, but I do too, but I think it's not the greatest one, but it's still good. In my personal opinion, Infinite World would be the best one, or Budokai 3. I'm not sure because those were my favorite games that I. Infinite World, I couldn't stop playing it until I had all the items 100%, and I had all the special moves up to level 3 and all that. So Infinite World is probably my favorite one, but the only thing it sucks from that game that it didn't have tournament mode, which is really let down for me. Even though it had fighters road or something like that, it was still good. But it should have included a tournament mode there. So Tenkaichi 3 was alright. The story mode was short, but it got to the point, and they also did a new thing in there. For example, in the Saiyan Saga, where you were using Chiaotzu as a character and we're fighting Nappa, the hits, the blows, and all that stuff barely did any damage to Goku itself. Nappa, I mean. But and then here came Goku and beat the crap out of Nappa and all fast and quickly, which was really cool. Um, that was one of the great new things. And for the PS2, you could use disc fusion and play all those other levels from Tenkaichi and 2, from Tenkaichi 1 and 2. There was some other modes, which was cool. Uh, and then there's also Burst Limit, which came in between. It came out before Infinite World, right after Tenkaichi. And Burst Limit was cool and all, but the only thing it sucked, it didn't have also tournament mode, and it barely had any other modes to play besides story mode, which was really short. It was like Budokai in high definition, but it's still a good game. Uh, well, little people play online now, but it's still good. And then we come to the other part of the new series. After Tenkaichi 3, which was the best game, well, to many people, well, it is, because I was amazed by how the transformations and all that looked. And it was like, whoa, that's one of the best Dragon Ball games I've seen. And then we come to Raging Blast. Raging Blast was, whoa, it was too much hype, and it let a lot of people down, since it didn't prove worthy of surpassing Tenkaichi 3, or it wasn't really that good. Even though it was just like better graphics and all that, the gameplay wasn't all that good. Barely little combos you can do there, but it was still, I still enjoyed it. But with all the new characters, what if characters like Super Saiyan 3, Broly, and Vegeta, which was cool. And then they came out with this past year with Raging Blast 2. Raging Blast 2 was cool, except that I don't get people why we're crying about that they didn't get story mode. What the WTF, people? You complain that you don't get you get the same story mode over and over and over again, but then when they Namco Bandai finally listens to the people, to the fans, that they don't want story mode, and they put Galaxy mode, then there's a lot of fans or people crying over it that there's no story mode. Then what the hell do you want, people? Just make up your minds. It's just people on the internets. But Raging Blast 2 was good. Galaxy mode was it was like just battling, chose a character of the whole roster, and just fought random battles against random characters. Sometimes they made like a sort of like in story mode, but most of the time they were random characters you fought there. But it was alright, and it included the Eradicate the Super Saiyans OVA in there, so which was sweet. That's the only reason I got it, or not the only one, but it was because the game looked cool and all that. But it was a better version of Raging Blast 1. And now we come to Tenkaichi, well, Ultimate Tenkaichi, the latest game that's gonna come out this October 25th. Well, what I gotta say to this game is holy effing Shidos. This game is looking good right now. The only thing that's bothering me right now is the boss battles. The boss battles, because of I watched 2 boss battles right now. Well, not right now, but you get it. The one against Goku against Janemba, and the one Goku against Grade 8 Vegeta. It's I would much rather fight the big people, like in Tenkaichi 3, 1, and 2, where you fought them like normal characters, not like right now, for example, Vegeta, Grade 8 Vegeta punches the ground, and then he leaves the fist there. Goku goes and attacks the fist, then goes back, and then Grade 8 Vegeta does something else, then you gotta dodge him. Then he puts the fist again, and you gotta attack it. I look at that pretty much boring, or not very appealing. I would much rather fight them as a normal character, like in all those previous games where they've feature big characters like the great apes and all that. But that's my only. I think that's my only complaint there. I've heard the background music sounds cool, badass as always. The animation looks badass now. The graphics look cool. They look pretty cool, and the the gameplay is now changed. It goes from a 2D to 3D mode, and it changes, and it has that rock paper scissors mechanic now, where you choose somebody who can tap the quickest melee button, and then whoever does the strongest or fastest one hits the opponent. And one of the things that amazed me when I saw the first trailer, was the one where Goku and Vegeta, I think they shoot a Kamehameha Gallic gun, and Vegeta, and then Goku overcomes it, and then the huge hole, crater, or whatever, it destroys the field. And so another great feature from the game is the destructible stages now that they have. For example, in the trailer where they showed, as I mentioned before, where Goku leaves the whole craters, whatever you want to call it, in the background. Well, not in the background, I don't know. It still looks pretty badass. I was hoping it wouldn't go away because of in Raging Blast 2, when they did stage damage, it disappeared. The debris disappeared. But now it seems that the damage doesn't go away now, which is pretty cool. And another thing I love that from the features they're going to include new features is that they're going to have Dragon Ball GT characters, and I think Dragon Ball characters. Also, another great thing is that you're going to be able to create your own character, which is pretty freaking awesome. I wonder how that will work out, which I think it should be cool, pretty cool. I hope that they have those selections where your character could be Namekian, Saiyan, human, all that, and then you can give it the special abilities you want, which is really cool. So a ton of great features right now are giving this great game like a really cool things, and there's also this where there's I've seen a gameplay where Goku shoots like a lot of ki blasts, and then Trunks. Well, it's Goku versus Trunks, and then Trunks gotta decide which way to evade, and after he didn't get it right, so the ki blast shot him, all of them. Goku shoots a Kamehameha, and then Trunks gets the other character or person gets a like selection screen where, well, not selection screen, but he has the option to intercept, evade, or defense, whichever, to do when he intercepted, and which is they have these battle clashes between the two beams right now, and it looks pretty cool. And that is so cool that you have the option to either dodge the Kamehameha, you can shoot another beam at it, or you can defend against it and see what happens. So this a lot of features are getting hyped. I mean, I'm getting hyped for this game. I hope this is a game we've all been waiting for. And right now, I'm loving it. So I hope it turns out great. What do you guys think? Will this game be good or any bad? What are you guys' thoughts right now? So this was my Dragon Ball Z rant. So rate, comment, and subscribe for more people. This is Eclipse signing out.